Gilgis outside the London Stadium, West Ham fan TV. Mike, you've got to be happy today.
Oh, three's a magic number, isn't it? 9 goals scored, 3 games, 6 goals scored in less than a week. At home, 2 home games, in a row. It's brilliant. Couldn't ask for better. Obviously, going 1-0 down was disappointing.
It was such a strange goal as well to concede.
I don't know who you can really put at fault for the goal, to be honest.
Looped up in the air and everyone seemed to be looking at it, and the only one that wasn't was MacArthur, and he just nudged it past Fabianski.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's unfair to say that Fabianski could have maybe done better with the goal. I think he maybe could have done. I think maybe he flaps it a little bit. Maybe.
We'll let him off that one.
We'll let him off. I mean, he's had a great season for us so far, and but look, I mean, at half time. I wasn't worried because I thought we've got enough in our team to score, but whether we could actually come back and finish the game in the fashion that we did, just couldn't see that coming at all. Could not see that coming. But look, this is a new West Ham we're watching now. This is new West Ham. It took balls
Great
from
football out there, Mike.
Oh, do you know what? It was attractive to watch from start to finish. I mean, even though we were. I heard you say in one of the interviews that we were very poor. Not poor in the first half, but there wasn't really.
It was quite laboured.
We were a bit slow, and the tempo wasn't too fast. And I mean, we didn't really have much going on up front either. I mean, I thought Hernandez and Perez were starved.
I'll be honest, I thought Perez looked lost.
Yeah, I think maybe Perez is actually better as a possibly as an impact sub, and I think maybe he could have started with Carroll today. But then when Carroll came on second half, as much as I'm not saying I hate the guy, but obviously I think he's still stealing a living here. But obviously I want to sort of pat the positives here. He played like a striker, like a midfielder,
He
like
opened
a defender.
the game up, didn't he?
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, like, that second half, and obviously, like, the defensive headers from, like, free kicks and coming back and brilliant. Just really, really good. And, like, obviously, special mention, again, has got to go to Snodgrass, because, again, played his socks off. And Anderson, and I just think the whole team deserve credit, because West Ham of old would have just wilted this, not wilted the second half, but we would have just thought, oh no, this is like too difficult. But it seems like we get one, and then we get another one, and then we get another one, and that's been a pattern of the last few games recently. Now, that's 3 wins in a row, which is, I mean, it's silly that we're talking about 3 wins in a row, that we haven't done that for however long, but it's brilliant. Goals breed confidence. You can see how much confidence the players are playing out there.
Even at 1-0 down, I didn't ever feel like we wouldn't score, if you know what I mean.
Excuse my French, Palace was shit. Sorry to say that. I think Palace didn't really offer much. I know they obviously scored. I know they obviously set the lead. But I actually thought they had a better second half than they did the first half, even after they went 1-0 up. Because it actually looked like that when... Like, obviously, we equalise and it's 1-1, and then it looked like their ass kicked into gear, and they sort of thought, oh, actually, we're going to have to start playing again. And I was a bit worried, and I thought, well, okay, next goal's going to be all important, and thank God it was us that got it. And like, look, we've got a very, very favourable run of fixtures coming up. Why can't I don't want to say we're going to be stood in next Saturday evening and night, well, stood in southwest London and be also West London and celebrating another 3 points, but why not? And then after that, we've got very favourable fixtures. Why not? I mean,
trying to play good football now, Mike, and that's the thing.
sky's the
Felipe
limit.
Anderson, for me, I think Snodgrass was the best player. I think Felipe Anderson is really starting to find his feet now, and he's a special player, isn't he?
What a finish! I mean, what a finish! And I was just saying to the guys before, I mean, Snodgrass for that equaliser, that was criminal to beat the keeper from there. But what a finish! But Anderson's goal was, it's great, and obviously, a special goal. I mean, like to have the technical ability, and it's now showing, it's now bearing fruit that we are. We spent, 36 million on a player, and who can produce that
42 million.
42 million after add-ons, so I believe. People keep reminding me of 35. But anyway, and also, again, I've got to give a special mention to Declan Rice. Absolutely brilliant out there today. He belies his years. The guy's only, he's still 19? He's even 20 yet? I don't even think he's 20 yet. No, I mean the whole defence today, like performed so well. Zabba going in like for everything. I mean, like you couldn't really pick faults in that performance. And like tactically, Pellegrini got it right. And I think I think I'll leave it on in Pellegrini we trust. Because at the start of the season, a lot of people were thinking, oh, this is going to be a long, hard season. But look at the fixtures that we had to start the season. We are finally now beating the teams around us in the league. And that's what we need to be doing. And why can't we be, by the end of the year, stood wherever we stood or wherever you guys have stood, saying that we've won away at Burnley, we've won away at Southampton, we've beaten Brighton at home. Why not? Why not? Because we're playing so well right now. The confidence is oozing in the team, absolutely oozing, and it was just such a joy to watch. And just the general play was. I could go on, but it was fantastic. It's like not many faults you can pick out that performance really. But look, we move onwards and upwards. That's three wins in a row. 3 wins in a row now. 9 goals scored, 2 goals conceded in the last 3 games. Onwards and upwards. The sky's the limit now.
We'll leave it there, Mike. Cheers.
Thanks, Nico.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.